Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Just Tony Get the Money. Here you will learn information on personal finances and ways to make your money work for you. If you like information like this, please hit that like button, please subscribe so that you can get future videos like this. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis just released figures for the measure of all total money value of all finished goods and services produced in America, and the figure was jaw-dropping. There was a whopping 32.9% reduction in gross domestic product for the second quarter of 2020. This was the lowest output ever recorded. On top of this, 1.4 million new unemployment claims were processed last week. This is up from the 1.3 million that were claimed the previous week. The country continues to cope with the current downturn in the economy. Note that economic hardship is not uncommon to Americans, and we usually persevere. However, the pandemic has increased the hardship exponentially for many families. Recent reports show that anywhere from 20 to 30 million renters are in jeopardy of losing their living spaces due to the eviction crisis. There are states like Florida that have extended their moratorium on evictions. And if you or a family member is in this situation, you should check your local area for any assistance that they may provide. Remember, just Google your area for local rental assistance and it will provide the information that's available in your area. Also, there were quite a few states and local governments that continued to allow evictions even during the pandemic. The federal moratorium only applied to those landlords who had federal loans. If they owned their property outright or had other arrangements, then the moratorium did not pertain to them. It is believed that only 28 to 40% of the loans were federally backed and thus covered by the moratorium. It's obvious, no one wins when there's an eviction involved. Families are displaced, and landlords have to go through the arduous process of rehabbing their property, locating another renter, and potentially doing advertising to locate that renter. It only adds to their losses because there are certain amounts of rents that they have not collected. Landlords can be compassionate, but it is important for renters to be honest and to keep the promises that they make once arrangements are made. And be aware that most courts are going to side with landlords when it comes to renter and tenant issues, because the way that most contracts are constructed, they are constructed so that they do protect the landlord. The only big exception is when a landlord tries to evict a tenant illegally. And this is done when landlords change the locks, turn off utilities, and even remove door frames before an eviction is approved by the courts. And note that if these things are done, tenants could be awarded damages by the courts. These are really tough times for landlords and for renters. So the most important thing is to be reasonable on both sides. If you're unable to reach a mutual agreement, then just cut ties and move on. There is no need to dwell on the past. It can't be changed. Use this experience to create a better arrangement with your next tenant or landlord. If you like information like this, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and please hit that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching and get the money.